So I will be talking about how to migrate to Sweden in 2022. So if that is, or if you are looking for content like this, please make sure you watch this video till the end because it's going to be very profitable to you. So first, without wasting more time, I want to start by telling you that there are possibly 3 ways you can move to Sweden in 2022. But I will start with the first one, which is the best according to me. Alright, though I also want to make you understand that if you want to move to Sweden or if you must study abroad, this is what you should know. It is not something that is going to be easy. You need to be consistent. You need to be patient. You need to have a lot of resources, all right? So without persistency, consistency, and perseverance, you cannot succeed in this abroad stuff, okay? So if you intend to move abroad, unlike Sweden or any other country, you should be patient. That is what I want to tell you. Now, moving further to the best possible way to move to Sweden in 2022, which is education. Education is something that will never fail you, all right? Though some people say education is the key to success, others say it's not the key to success. To me, I believe education is the key to success, and you can never regret. Even if you do not get a job now, you can always get a job in the future. So if you want to move to Sweden real quick, easy, less stressful, take the option of education. Alright, what education here I mean, either apply for a bachelor's program to study in Sweden, a master's degree to study in Sweden, or a PhD or doctorate program to study in Sweden. Now, if you take, for example, or if you must apply for a doctorate, a PhD, alright, that is what I mean by a doctorate. I mean a PhD in this case. Know that in Sweden, PhD programs are all paid. If you are studying PhD in Sweden, you would be paid, alright? PhD in Sweden is like a job. So, know that you will be earning some certain amount of money per hour, around maybe 28 to 35 krona, alright? So, if you must study in Sweden in 2022 and you have a master's degree, make sure you look for means and apply for a doctorate. What you need is go to the university's platform or the central platform, which is the university's admissions.se. Look for the programs. First of all, register on there, submit your required documents, then you check the programs available and the intake, all the dates, then you write your proposal or whatsoever thing they need as requirements, entry requirements. You submit to the board, all right? From there, they will assess your documents. They, I mean the admissions team, all right? Get back to you. If you are lucky enough, you get the program or you get the PhD position, and of course, you will be earning money while going to university, all right? That is how Sweden functions. Most countries in Europe will do that, but some will not pay you when you are studying PhD. I hope you understand. Now, like I said, if you study PhD, because normally PhD in Sweden is for 4 years, if you enroll to study a PhD, automatically you will get a residence permit and you will be earning your money, all right? That is for PhD. Now, let's come to the masters. Masters may be a little more expensive. Yes, it's expensive, but there are scholarships available like the Swedish Institute Scholarship, all right? Everything is found on universityadmissions.se. So that is the difference, all right? Now, when you apply for a program, then what you need to do now is, after the application date, you have to follow the dates like I said, all right? Again, research is very, very important. If you do your research, you will be able to see which programs are available, all right, for you to study in Sweden for masters. Again, understand that the admissions is going to be very competitive. So if you must study in Sweden or apply for a school in Sweden, then you should be able to know which universities is far away from the interiors or the capital cities, because like I always say, capitals or these capital cities or city nearby the remote, not remote areas, cities that are very populated, cities that are highly renowned, the capital, the economic capitals will always be very expensive to stay in. So if you are looking for admissions, look for admissions far away from these areas or far into the bushes. Let me put it that way, not the bushes anyway, but far into the interiors. It will be easy for you to get the admissions letter. All right, now that is for masters. And again, understand, like I said, a master's tuition fee is very expensive, but you can apply for the SI scholarship, which is the Swedish Institute scholarships. All right, there are so many other scholarships. Even there are, in some schools, there are departmental scholarships you can apply for. Check the eligibility and know what to do. All right, it is very, very important for you. Now let me talk about the bachelor's degree students or students who want to apply for bachelor's. If you must move to Sweden very easily, like I always say, education is the easiest means. Apply for a bachelor's degree program. A program like mechanical engineering will always be 180 ECTS credit value, and the tuition fee, the entire tuition fee will obviously cost around 280,000 Swedish krona. All right. How do I know this? Research. Research is very important. If you don't know, you can never know how much the tuition fee is and how the program looks like. So to add to what I just said, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, and programs like software engineering are usually very expensive than programs like history, law, philosophy. I hope you know what I'm talking about. So if you are applying for anything science related, know that the tuition fee in Swedish universities is going to be way higher than the arts programs. All right, that is for education. That is a way you can move to Sweden in 2022, the first possible way. The second way you can move to Sweden in 2022 is via jobs. And the job types here I'm talking about, they are technical jobs, all right? Jobs like, let me say, professions like those in IT sector, all right? If you have some IT knowledge or background or computer knowledge, moving to Sweden can be easy for you because, of course, if you apply for the jobs and probably called up for an interview, your employer may turn to sponsor your visa or your residence permit to move to Sweden. All right, so that is how it's going to function when it comes to jobs, or if you must move to Sweden through jobs. All right, and I find this relatively difficult if you are not skillful, but easy if you have some skills, because there are some people who are very skillful, others are not skillful. So if you think that you have some skills in this type of sectors, all right, or you have studied things related to this and have relevant work experience, you can check websites and, of course, apply for jobs in Sweden. Apply for jobs anywhere. People are getting jobs abroad, all right, so you can also get yours as well. I hope the point helps you. Now, moving further to the other part that you can apply or use to migrate to Sweden in 2022, it is called the Aupair job types. All right, Aupair job types is basically you take care of some people, probably maybe kids or older people or whatsoever. That is Aupair jobs. All right, it's more like a caregiving jobs. If you find such jobs online, apply for them, all right, irrespective of what you have studied in school. It is very possible people have been moving abroad using au pair jobs. I know of a couple in France that they are doing this, all right. The wife is doing this au pair type of jobs, and it pays very well in Europe. Basically, if you may not be lucky, but if you are lucky and you get a family that will not disturb you, you will not give you hard times, all right, it is worth trying. And again, like I said, everything is worth trying. You cannot fold your arms and you sit and things happen. No, you must try before you will be able to succeed. All right, again, no, on pair jobs, like I always say, you will have advantages like you live in the accommodation with the family. All right, your bills are taken care of, you do not pay accommodation. Your bills, everything you consume, they are taken care of. So that is the advantage of the au pair jobs. And probably if you work like that, and after 4 or 5 years, of course, you can also get your permanent residency. Because remember, Sweden value people who have worked before, are willing to work now, and are willing to work in the future. So that is what you should understand. And if you are married, if you have a wife or your husband, all right, or if you guys have children, you can always migrate to Sweden with them. All right, there is no restriction for that for now, but you must satisfy monetary terms. All right, in case you want to move with a family, you have to now provide bank statement for each member of the family and take it to half for the kids. All right, you and your husband, your bank statement would probably be the same, but that of the kids will be half the price. All right, I hope you understand me. Sometimes information may change, so when you find information like this, make sure you verify from the immigration sector. In this case, I mean the Swedish immigration platform. All right, check there to know if all these things I am saying are also the same, because if something is changing, they will always update it on the immigration side. I hope you understand. Now, these are the ways you can easily move to Sweden. But there is another possible way I didn't mention here, all right, that you can move to Sweden, which involves a family reunion. In case you have been married before and your wife or your husband is in Sweden, and if he or she is studying, of course, it is very, very easy to get a letter from he or she, and you apply for your visa and you move to Sweden. It is very, very easy, especially if the person is coming as a dependent under you who had been already in Sweden. I hope you understand all of these differences. So, migrating to Sweden, like I said, is going to take a lot of time. Pay attention to that. You need perseverance, all right? You need resources, especially finance, because sometimes it costs a lot of money to run all of these things around, all right? So that is what you should understand and know, that moving to Sweden is never an error, all right? Sweden is one of those countries where their aging population is dwindling and they are looking for young professionals, all right? I hope this video helps you. If it does, please do not forget, as usual, subscribe below. Below this video, there is a subscribe button. Click on it and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new video like this, you would be the first to watch.